Okay. You ready?
You guys ready?
Good.
Joston, you want to take us through that last possession in overtime?
Yeah, coach, triple play, we ran it to perfection. You know, Zane came off, drew all the attention, dumped it down to me, and I just tried my best to finish it. You know, they put a lot of faith in me to make that shot, and overtime before we went to overtime, and I mean, unfortunately, we went to overtime, but it was a good team win for us, and you know, we're gonna try to keep going up from here.
It's a good move, good move.
Joston, the team was really struggling in that first half, and you really carried your team through those first 20 minutes. Was going into this, did you figure you had to play a leadership role to get this team a win?
Nah. I mean, you can ask Hauns. I'm that same person every day. You know, they gave me a couple open looks. You know, and I took them. You know, that's what teammates do when the top guys, you know, are getting denied heavy. You got to put faith in your teammates, and they did, to make plays. You know, and that's what we did. I mean, he came in and hit a big shot. It's just not the way I took over in the first half, because we was down going into halftime. He came in and hit a big shot. Shaq came in and hit a big shot. It was a good team win for us.
Whether he knows it or not, he did have a leadership role today. He did have a spark, and we rallied around him today. He kept us going first half and kept us moving into second half.
How much was the disappointment from last night's play to motivate you guys today?
I mean, it took a big role, you know. I think that'll take a big role for anyone, you know. Last second shot, getting beat by the buzzer, you know, it's tough, you know. But I mean, we had to come in last night and take it and bounce back today. And I mean, thanking God, you know, we did that and we came out with the victory.
Talk about that three-pointer. I kind of leaned over to someone sitting next to me and said, you know, that might have been the ugliest, best three-pointer of his career.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. But we got there and we got the win. I mean, it was a rough-looking shot, but I'm glad it fell.
And he hit that shot every day, believe it or not. Probably not with the clutch, but he hits that shot every day.
Yeah.
And I yell at him every day to shoot it.
Yeah, they're always telling me to shoot it because they knew that sometime they're going to need my shot. And so I'm grateful for my teammates' support.
Hauns, I think Coach put you in right before that play, so was that play called for you?
He put me in to have another option, another shooter. But Maya set me up perfectly with the Euro and was able to have enough room to get a weird double clutch shot off.
Joston, that last shot spun around the rim for probably a good second. It probably looked like it took 2 or 3 seconds. What was your thoughts watching it dance around the rim?
I was like, go in. But I'm happy it did roll around a couple of times, took a couple of seconds off the clock. You know, that's defense we had to play, and they had to force a bad shot at the buzzer. So, I mean, I think if we're going around.
For either of you guys, there's been so many frustrating losses already this season. How big is this to get this one?
I mean, it's big, but we got bigger to take. You know what I'm saying? We're thankful for this win. You know, but I mean, Sunday. I mean, when we go back again, we're off tomorrow. When we go back again, you know, it's another game, and we got to come up ready to play.
Yeah, we enjoy this win, but we know it's just a stepping stone to the next game. We just got to keep going.
Of course, the ultimate goal is a WAC championship. How big is this tournament? How well you guys played as a team advance you to that ultimate goal?
I mean, every day we're just looking to get better. You know, everybody's ultimate goal in this conference is to win the WAC. You know, but I mean, if it's everybody's goal, like who's going to work harder to get it? You know, so that's what we think about every day. Going to practice, you know, we just gotta blood, sweat, and tears. That's what's gonna get us to the top. And we've been grinding it. You know, just like you said, we had a couple tough losses. You know, and that made us a better team. You know, without those, who knows what would have happened? You know what I'm saying? But those losses like brought us closer together, and everything just fell into our hands, you know, tonight. And I just don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah.
One final question, if any.
I guess just enjoy it.
That's what we're gonna try to do.
So I guess you get a win, you get the pretty background. You know, we lost yesterday. We were in the hallway behind the bathroom. So can't say enough for these guys. That was a great night for Rainbow basketball, and really pleased with how they came out, how they finished. I was pleased with their attitude after getting beat last night on a tough game, and we thought what was a tough call. And you're looking up, and now you got the 15th ranked team in the country who's at full strength, and they jumped on us pretty good. And I think it was at 12-0 before we hit a free throw or something. And at one time, I believe we were down 15 in the second half. But this team's got some character. We're just finding out who we are, and we're still figuring these things out. But these things that I've been seeing bits and pieces of in practice and bits and pieces of in some games started coming out. Guys started playing their roles. A guy like Hauns, Brereton, who's been hitting a bunch of shots in practice, was kind of struggled in some games, comes out and hits some big shots. You got Joston, who's been scoring, who's playing the game the way it should be played. Zane's starting to hit shots again. You got Maya doing his deal with the assists and getting us going. Shaq came in, hit a big shot. Bobby was guarding people. Garrett was guarding people, and Vander was a beast down low. And Trevor was just himself running down big balls, big plays, and had that big dunk at near the end there when we were kind of pulling it out. So I think this was probably our best team win. We can say that, I think, pretty easily. I think everybody came to play and everybody was ready, and I hope it springboards us into something greater than this, because I think this team has a high ceiling. Honestly, we probably haven't been playing great basketball, but we saw a little bit of that tonight, and again, if we can just build upon that, this team has a chance to be pretty good when it's all said and done.
Has Joston played his way into the starting lineup?
I don't know. I don't care. It's pretty good coming off the bench. I don't think the starting lineup, I think that's overemphasized. The starting lineup is the best matchup. Those were the two best guards maybe in the country as far as the backcourt. My two best defenders are Garrett and Bobby. So they started, to start wearing those guys down. We did a little bit of a triangle and two, and they were assigned to lock on them, and based upon matchups, that was those were the guys that started on them, and I think eventually they wore down. So, whether he's a starter or coming off the bench or whatever, he played great tonight, and he earned his minutes, and he was a finisher tonight. But even there were times at the end of the game, under 30 seconds, I subbed him out to put in a guy that was maybe a better defender. So he came through. He sparked us off the bench. It's nice to have a guy like that coming off the bench, and my starting lineups will continue to rotate based upon scout and based upon just what we feel is right. And these guys are starting to understand, hey, I don't care if I'm starting, I just want to play, I want to help. And once you get that, you're pretty good. So we're getting there.
How about Brereton's contributions? As you don't get to overtime without that.
No doubt about it. I wish I could say I diagrammed that double pump shot from the three. It was supposed to go the other way, but he came off and nailed it. Big time shot. Guy's a shot maker too. Hits him in practice all the time. Just been struggling a little bit. Hits that big shot. Goes 6 for 7. I think he had 13 points. Had some big rebounds too. And good for Hauns. Good kid who plays hard, and he's been a little frustrated with his game, but he keeps coming at it. And again, that's what I'm proud of him. So we had a lot of guys step up tonight, I thought.
On Joston's game-winning basket, what was the design of that?
Exactly like you saw it. We were supposed to have a go around a couple times to make a little more, run a little more clock off there. That was a play where Zane takes that ball out, and we wanted to we cross screen for Joston, and I was pleased with. We called the play. We drew it up. It wasn't a play we've never done that play before, but we cross screened for Joston, got him open in that medium corner, and then that had Zane run off him, because that's really hard to guard that close, to come around that. So Zane's job was to dribble drag that off, and if he had a gap to take that jump shot, and then how it developed is after Joston does what's called that dribble handoff, he's supposed to roll the basket either for a tip in case he misses, or in what happened. They doubled off of him, and so Zane, being smart enough to see that, threw it in, and Joston hit a tough shot. That wasn't an easy shot because their bigs came over, and that ball rolled around and gave us an extra second off. So it was great. It was great to see that thing fall.
I think he took a timeout.